A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News. Come to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Centre here in Colombo. I'm Florine Rajendran and here's a look at your headlines. A number of protest staged citing people's investments of Gamadiria have been illegally deposited in Divinaguma. A hotel belonging to MP Palitharange Bandara shot at. Risk of landslides in 3 districts. Now moving into those stories in detail now. Protests were held in a number of areas citing that public investments in the Gamadiria program have been illegally deposited to the Divinaguma program. Our correspondent in the area filed these reports. We will bring you visuals of the protests as and when we receive them.
A protest is being staged by Gamadiria beneficiaries in the Kegol district in the Karvanagar town. The protest is being held against the decision to cite off the benefits of the program from the 30th of September. Nearly 2,500 beneficiaries from Kegol and Kurunagala are engaging in this protest. I am currently at Tissa Maharama Rajma Vihare. By 9 am, over 6,000 Gamadiria beneficiaries gathered opposite the temple. They have blocked the road opposite the Vihare and are engaging in a protest against the decision taken to call off the Gamadiria program from tomorrow. The district secretary of Hambantota arrived at the Vihare to engage in discussions with the protesters. Police security has been beefed up as the protesters have blocked the Kataragama Matara main road.
MP Vidura Vikramanayaka says that the time has come for the rulers of this country to decide whether the environmental destruction that is taking place under the guise of development will continue. He made this statement at an event held at the Kotigawa Kanda Biodiversity Centre in Horana. The 20th anniversary celebration and convention of the Mihitalamitiro Environmental Development Foundation was held at the Kodigaha Kanda Biodiversity Centre in Horana yesterday. A website on a park constructed in a natural forest clearing to raise awareness on environmental dangers was also unveiled at this event yesterday under the auspices of MP Vidura Vikramanayaka.
The rulers of our country must decide whether the environmental destruction that is taking place in the name of development will be allowed to continue. We do not need to hide it. We cannot continue on this journey. If we are opening the doors to thieves and fraudsters and to people who destroy our jungles and our nation, then we cannot continue on this journey as a society.
Awards were presented to individuals in recognition of their service to the organization at this event. A children's sports carnival organized by the Pangchayuda Foundation in view of World Children's Day was held under the auspices of the Minister of Engineering, Construction Services, Housing and Common Amenities, Vimal Veeravansa, yesterday. The event was held at the Edirveera Sarath Chandra College Sports Ground in Mulleriyawa.
Since there are adults here as well, I think it would be okay for me to mention this. The Chief Minister of South India, Jayalalitha Jayaram, has been found guilty of serious corruption and fraud and has been sentenced to prison. It is the same Madam Jayalalitha that said there should be a referendum in the north and east to meet with the demands of the Tamils and attempted to propagate this opinion around the world. She said we must be punished for war crimes. So we can now see clearly that those people who are forced to this nation cannot dance around for long. Jayalalitha made various attempts to interfere in this country, to capture Kachativu and to fulfill the wants of the Tamil diaspora. Today she has lost her position. About 2,500 parents and children were present at this occasion.
An event was held yesterday to commemorate Anagarika Dharmapala at the Sri Surmanarama Sunday School in Batakathara, Piliandala. The event was held under the auspices of Minister Patali Champika Ranavaka.
We learnt in our books that D.S. Senanayaka was the father of the nation. However, it was Anagarika Dharmapala who was the real father of the nationalist struggle. If he had lived a bit longer, then he would have gone on to become the first Prime Minister of the free country. Individuals who identified the good qualities of Dharmapala took steps to make him flee the country.
The All Ireland Medical Officers Association convened a media briefing yesterday to announce their opposition a decision taken by the Ministry of Health to provide clinical training for students at the Malabar Private Medical College.
Legal action must be taken against the relevant individuals. The students and their parents who have been deceived must be compensated. They have obtained 6.5 to 7 million and are trying to sell the medical degree. We call on the government to get this money back and to take legal action. The doctors have continuously made the people aware of this. We guarantee that we will not allow students from private medical colleges to be trained at state hospitals.
In other local news, the airports and aviation employee who was arrested yesterday along with a stock of gold has been fined 200,000 rupees. Customs media spokesperson Leslie Garmini said the individual who had assisted the employee to smuggle the gold in had also been fined 100,000 rupees. He added that the gold had been seized by the state.
A suspect who attempted to smuggle in a stock of gold to the country was arrested by customs at the Bandar Naik International Airport in Karnataka yesterday. Customs media spokesperson Leslie Garmini said that the stock of gold had been valued at over 15 million rupees. Meanwhile, a stock of foreign currency worth more than 4.4 million rupees was seized by the state yesterday after an individual attempted to smuggle it out of the country. The customs spokesperson said the suspect had been fined 50,000 rupees. He added that among the currency notes that the suspect had attempted to smuggle out were US dollars, Omani riyals, Kuwait dinars and Qatar riyals.
The women's qualifying kabaddi matches of the 17th Asian Games are being held at the Songdo Indoor Stadium. The Thailand women's team led 12-5 at half-time. The Japanese team, who played well in the second half, could not capitalize and were defeated at full-time 2018.
Overturned a 7-point gap in the end. Just that.
Decathlon athlete Ekaterina Voronina of Uzbekistan won the javelin throw event with a throw of 49.53 meters. Her compatriot Yulia Tarasova bagged the silver, while Chia Ling of Chinese Taipei took bronze.
Voronina's neck in third place. Good speed with the...
And that's a wrap of the lunchtime news bulletin for the day. It was an absolute pleasure having you with us. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Florine Rajendran. Have a pleasant day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.